Alright, welcome back to the Let's Play of Quest for Glory 2. This is part 2. And I will be honest with you guys, this is actually post-commentaries because for some reason I have been a fool. A true fool because I forgot to reset my microphone to the way it's supposed to be when I'm recording. And I'm actually quite lucky that the game music recorded. Yeah, the thing is, I was actually streaming a few days ago, and well, since I used the same software for this to record this, that happened. The sound of my voice did not record. So this is why all of this will be post-commentary today. What you saw here was me checking out my skill points and magic as I was exiting Aurora, or whatever her name was, place. And I was also taking a look at my stats to see if anything went up when I was practicing my fighting skills. I will more than likely come back here later on, maybe at the end of day 2 or at the beginning of day 3, because I know day 3 is quite empty. But in this part, what I have to find is actually Aziza and the wit. Well, or at least try to find it, I should say. And the best place to go where you want to go would usually be to go to the fountain area because it's literally in the middle, I guess. And I don't know why I did not do that here. I guess I wanted to try a few things out. I don't remember. Look, I played a few days ago, so I don't exactly remember everything that I did. Also, you may be hearing me going around in the real world. That's normal if you're me walking around. It's late at night. Well, not at night, but in the evening. And as you can see from this video, I got to record over 36 minutes of dialogue, so I have to talk a lot over footage of me doing basically nothing most of the time. Oh wow, so I just went to the fountain by walking. Why? What am I even trying to do? Honestly, I don't even remember what I'm trying to do here. If I'm actually trying to go to Aziza, or I'm supposed to trying to go somewhere else. Or actually ending up somewhere else by accident, because I know that happens in this part. In this part, eventually, I will get somewhere by mistake. And I guess that was not this part. I mean this area. However. Ah yes, I was following the Terric of Stars road for some reason. I don't know, I don't remember where it led me to, so we'll see. Oh, okay, so yes, that is a place that I actually found by mistake, but hey, what in my favor? Come in anyway, and welcome. I am Abu Haljun, and I am the astrologer in the stars of omens. Who are you that I might know you? Call me Sonak, but don't you forget I am not the son of Anak. Ah, Sonak, it is indeed a hero. See, it is well that you have come, then. The sun's children here will soon need a hero here. What do you get to say? Great. Welcome. May the stars smile upon you. If you need to know. I have been stargazing since I was little. There is so much to learn from astrology. Astrology is based on the principle of as above, so below. The heavens reflect the earth and vice versa. My job is to reveal the future to those who seek it. Perhaps you wish to know your own fortune. If you wish to know your fortune, I will need to know your guiding signs. Tell me about your past and the things you have done. What would you like to consult the stars about? I talk to the stars, and the things they tell are more than mere rumor. The relationships of the stars influence our lives constantly. The eye of the shadow is over the city. The dark end is moving toward us. There will be misfortune here shortly. The planet known as the Eye of the Cross is the sign of the shadow. The shadow is watching us, and who knows what evil lurks, I sure don't. The stars which shape the hand signify action. When the hand is dark, it means oppression. The dark hand is over Brazil now. Its ruling planet has been missing since its past across the dragon. The stars which shape the hand signify action. When the hand is dark, it means oppression. Oh, wait a minute, did I not read that before? The dragon is a sign of vast magical power. And enough. So, I did not actually find anything of use in this place. I know that I actually looked around, but there did not seem to be much to do here. So, I just looked around and tried to touch things, despite the fact that I did not expect that to do anything anyway. So, eventually, I'm just making my way out of there because if it's not going to spend my fortune, there is no need for me to stay here. Isn't that right? So, I should just move on. That seems like the best thing to do. Yep, moving on. Now the question is, am I still looking for Aziza? Or am I going somewhere else? Yeah, I think I am still looking for Aziza. I know that this is one thing that needs to be done. I just could not remember where to go, despite the fact that I read a walkthrough. Yeah, reading and me, that doesn't go together. I had seen the directions on a video walkthrough. I would have been having such a better time because I would have seen where to go, I would know where to go, and I wouldn't be reading such directions such as follow Tearing of Stars, go on Shinondarb left and then right on Kunavdrab or something like that. I don't even know if I'm making up names now. For the streets, I mean. If I get lost in simplified mode, it makes me wonder how much more complicated would those streets be if I was on the other mode, the one that was not simplified. I got to a door, but that is not the door I was looking for. I know it because I did remember the door having an eye on it. Ah yes, here I was just trying to see if I could read the text on the wall, but I guess that was nothing. Eventually I think I get tired of walking around and I will actually take a look again at the walkthrough. Because here, as you can see, I'm just trying to remember, but it's not really seeming to work in my favor right now. As I am clearly going nowhere fast. Man, I feel like I should have cut that. I mean, this is post-commentaries. I could have cut out so much, so why am I just talking over it? Oh well. I have already made my decision and I'm not going back on it. No, I am not going back on my decision. I have to do what's being done. Sorry, I'm kind of drinking something right now. Drinking some strawberry yogo. And this is when I realized that I was completely lost when I wound up in front of the money changer. By complete accident. Yeah, according to this video right now, you could just fast forward to 10:45. This is when I finally decide to take a look at the walkthrough again. Which also means I had to shut down the game, because if I take a look at the walkthrough without shutting down the game, it crashes my game for some reason. So I had to do this, and what is happening here? Why is it not moving? Ah yes, I'm already whining about the fact that I do need the walkthrough to go somewhere. That's the only explanation as to why I'm not moving here. Well, I guess we can... Wait, that guy just came out of a door that was closed. How does that work? Now, at this time, I have read the walkthrough and I know where to go. And I think I got confused because... Yeah. I got confused because I was trying to go away from the fountain, but each door I took was not leading the way I wanted to go, so I got a little lost, despite the fact that I did read a walkthrough. Yeah, at least I'm kind of figuring out how the streets work. And I realized that I could go down here to go on the other side of the fountain. And now I know I am on the right side. So I'm looking at where the streets go, and I know where to go. Oh, excuse me. So now I know how to move forward and not get lost. And this is also why I'm checking my map constantly, just to make sure that I don't bypass it by mistake. I mean, with me you never know. This is something that I could easily do. I'm stupid like that sometimes. So, yeah. I'm just being way careful here. Yeah, I'm not there yet. And now I am. I have reached the door. Time to not make a mistake. Now, I know the correct answers, but right now I'm not typing because I'm looking at the walkthrough to see one of the correct answers. On the walkthrough I read, I typed in the first name I saw. That was a terrible mistake. I should have thought this through. I am a magic user. The correct answer would have been a name from Quest for Glory 1. And that answer was also part of the correct answers. So I'm guessing Omar was the correct answer, but for another path. Why it was instead on the magic user walkthrough, I will never understand. Yeah, that was me looking at the walkthrough there. I forgot to get that out apparently. So I could never figure out how to go back to Aziza unless I waited a long time. And this is an area I had not noticed earlier. So that's why I came here. I was a little curious as to what this place was. No one enters the gates of the palace of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. May he reign forever. And I did not have time to read the rest. Don't forget, this is post-commentaries, so I'm just watching the video as it goes. Yeah, I think I'm just hoping that I can just walk back there and hopefully get an answer. But sadly, I knew this was not gonna happen. That's why I ran back to the end. I was not expecting him to talk to me though. So I decided to sit and see what would happen. I'm sitting with Omar. Why is his name in the correct answers on the walkthrough if his name is incorrect? Seriously, that pissed me off so much when that happened. That was very annoying. But I guess at the same time, I should have thought that as a magic user, Erasmus would have been an obvious choice. Oh well, what's done is done. And now I went back to the inn, but there isn't much to do, sadly for me. Now I don't know why I keep getting up and back down. I think I'm just trying to get them to tell me new things, but sadly he has nothing new to say. I'm just walking around, checking around the inn to see if I can talk or interact with anything. But apparently not. Yeah, I'm just looking around for now. I'm not even looking at the road anymore. Before you leave, Sonic, I must give you something. In case you do not make it back to the inn before closing time, take our spare key. We lock the inn shortly after midnight. Take care not to lose it. At night spent on the stones of the plaza lasts forever. You take the key to the front door. And this is when I got shocked. I mean, it was daytime a second ago, and all of a sudden, it's night. That confused the hell out of me. Yeah, I'm trying to find the place where I can take a look at the time. And I clicked the wrong place. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not taking that. This is the one. Night is still young, but it is night. So you are the stranger the merchants are talking about. The gate to Shapir is always open, but never have I seen an entrance to the city like yours. Yeah, so I'm barely realizing right now that at night there's like squat to do. I mean, the vendors are not there anymore, everything's closed. The streets are dark. I mean, I'm not gonna get killed by anything, thankfully. But still. This is something that happened. Yeah, I got nothing else to say about this. Feel free to skip ahead. Oh yeah, I think I tried that night. There is no response. It seems the powerful enchantress need to sleep sometimes. Yeah. I figured I might as well give it a shot. But that was not a thing. And that's when I decided it was time for this day to end. Time for day 1 to come to an end. But don't you worry. Day 2, I'm going to fix things. All the screw-ups in day 1 are getting fixed in day 2. So don't you worry about it. I'm getting it all fixed. And yes, even if you don't see it in this part by the end of it, it is fixed in day 2. As of now, I have only recorded parts 1, 2, and 3. And well, to tell you the truth, I have only recorded 3 parts. And I am still only in day 2. So fret not if you think I haven't done something yet. I might have done it in the next part. Ah, I hear in my headphones that the music playing is the start of day 2. If memory serves me correctly, I am going to go to Aziza right away this time. This time, I will not mess this up. I have decided that I was going to actually enter the answer Erasmus when I get to her door. So, no mistakes shall be allowed this time. None at all. what the hell happened here? Nothing in this is there? What? I was right. Yeah, as I told you before, I'm kind of multitasking here today. Perhaps you have learned here some manners. Yes, I think. Alright. I'm double checking the walkthrough here, that's why I'm taking some time to actually answer. Took me a moment to remember that. And this one, the only reason I know the answer is because, well, I looked at the walkthrough. Otherwise, I would never know. At least now it's open, and from now on, we'll be welcome in here. Come in, sit down, and have some tea. Why would I sit on the table? Ah, oui, merci. Now we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? Great, apologize. Kiss? Why would I kiss her? We just met, that's rude. That would deserve a slap in the face. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what that thank there for. Welcome, it is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter a conversation. I don't want to say goodbye, but I don't want to say enough already at all, either. And I'm really considering kissing Aziza. It has been a pleasure, I'm sorry it didn't last long. Whoops. Yeah, I did not expect her to throw me out when I said goodbye. And yeah, I think I saved there just because I was not feeling comfortable. My name is Eily Price. It was the name of my mother. My magic is very practical. I know many things that go on in this land. Unfortunately, Roger has been close to my first thing since the Hemi vanished. Soon I will try a different type of spell to see if I can get more information. The magic I work with most is mortal magic, that of knowledge and true seeing. As what I can reflect spells back upon the caster. There is much magic in this land, some of it like nature. Oh! Reflect spells, that sounds familiar. Water is the element of eating in life. I use it in all my work. Magic can be misused for ill purposes. A foe can seem to be a friend and the victim is a plus against the foe. The more powerful the magic, the more likely that it can be used for evil purposes. My spells allow me to see things at a distance and to know their true nature. Magic can be misused. Tipan likes to engage in magical games with visitors every so often. You should ask him about it. Huh. Very well, what would you like to discuss? I am not familiar with either gossip. This city was built around the magic fountain which flows freely. It is protected by the mountains and the desert and has known only peace and prosperity until now. You will know more about that than I. The magical fountain is a symbol for the city. Kipon's magical abilities are great, but his style is much too childish. Still, if you must purchase this sort of style magic, his shop is the place to visit. If you seek the Wizard's Institute of Technostery, you will need to use the very thing for which you seek it. Magic. And oh my god! That's all I'm gonna say about this. The astrologer is fond of making predictions of things to come. Some of the things of which he speaks have actually come to pass. The Keta are clever people. They work only at things they enjoy. The Sultan Harun al-Rashid is a wise ruler. He often consults me for information about things. He has a good deal of understanding about people. He knows how best to use them. He is doing everything in his power to prevent the ill omens from coming to pass. Ifrit make the hot desert sands their home. They are seldom seen. The Jinn are very powerful magical beings who roam this land. There are 5 types of Jinn: Jinn, Satan, Ifrit, and Merid. Jinn are powerful and rule the air, living in the cloud. Jinn are seldom seen. They take the shape of animals and hide in the mountain to avoid outsiders. The Shaitan prefer to swim in waterways. I bet that's fire for Ifrit. The Ifrit are associated with fire, Dolium, and as such preferred the desert. Most powerful and magical of all are the Merid, and the master of the Merid is Iblis. The Iblis trigger? Iblis on Soft ruled the world and created a great city in the middle of the desert, but Sulman ben Dahoud summoned all the Jinn to rise against Iblis. Iblis was bound in the statue in which his mighty city was destroyed to become his tomb. The Emir was a foolish man who ruled more with his heart than his head. There was magic involved in his disappearance. Since he has gone, the city of Rezir has fallen to dark nights, and many have fled at the new tyranny. When I try to use Farsi upon the city of Rezir, it is as though the city is wrapped in a web of blackness, which I cannot see through. Alright, thank you. Bye. I still want to kiss her. And now, the search for the Wizard Institute of Technology begins. But I figured I had to search for it elsewhere. I needed to see something. So, it told me to go left. And, well, that arrow was unclear for a while. Which is why I'm going to do this. There's still 6 minutes left on this part at the time that I'm looking, but you know what? All that's left. Oh wait. Maybe I do something. Ah, right. I'm Ali Fakir, honest Ali Fakir. Welcome to Honest Ali Fakir's new service slot. If you don't have the service you want, then you don't want one. Right, this is the last meaningful thing I do in this part. I nearly forgot about it. Don't you know an answer when I'm catching it? Let's get down to business so I can do a business on you. I'm selling you a service and you're trying to buy one, right? Yes. Seeing as no one in his right mind would actually want a service, you won't find that I have the right to service for you. Just to show you what a thorough person I am, I throw in a free saddle and bridle with the purchase. In fact, I even let you have free room and board in the stable. I've had enough boredom as it is. All this for a mere 50 dinars, what do you say? That's a lot. No. Yeah, okay, so I tried to bargain with him, but my memory was kind of fuzzy. I did not go as far down as I could have. I was scared that I would say no too many times. So, I said yes too early. Thanks to my friend Subsner, now I know that I could have gone all the way down to 5 dinars. But instead, I paid 20. I paid 20, but I could have gone down all the way down to 5 dinars. Idiot! Well, seeing that your kids are eating enough, hello, I must be going. An exit line if ever I heard one. Wait, what? I will be honored to put your service back into the stable for you, F&D. Who the fuck is an F&D? Am I F&D? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is my title and notification for my trusted writing service. Excuse me. Now that I got my service, I think that now is the time where I start looking and search forever for wit. Yup. This is it. This is all there is to this. And you know what? I think this is where the part also ended. Oh no. Well, I'll let you see what me, how much I'm wasting my magic. Just so you know how much magic I wasted. Because I am wasting a lot of magic. I'm trying to detect. So, I'm thinking that arrow means when I come to a corner, I should go right. Well, that went well. At this point, I'm starting to get a little not very happy. Because I figure out, what the hell? You know what I really should have done? I should have just followed those streets. The empty streets, I mean, the streets that you see on the map right now. There are only 3 streets with dead ends. I should have just gone all the way to one of them, and eventually I would have known. Wait a minute. I don't think I've gone to that one. Huh. Now that I'm looking back at the footage, I think there's a street I never went to, even in part 3. I may be wrong though. Okay, I'm looking at my mana here. I was wondering what the hell I was doing. I'm looking at my mana to see how much I can waste with my detect magic. I can't believe I still have 3 minutes of this to look at. What am I trying to do? Why am I doing this? I mean, the arrow clearly stated that I had to go up. What was I trying to do here? Wow. Okay, you know, now that was very confusing. It told me to go up, then it tells me to go down. And if I cast it again, it tells me to go down again. It tells me to go up again, which is where I came from. This is the part where I got heavily confused because the arrow kept being very contradicting with itself. It says to go up, and then it says to go down, when I only went one screen away. One. So, I was lost. Completely lost. I think that's why I'm trying to cast open here, because I figured if the arrow is telling me to go here, something's not right. Well, something's not right from my head right now. I'm wasting a lot of mana. But I guess on the bright side, I did use a lot of the open spells, so it did, how could you say, it probably boosted its skill. I mean, to boost the skill in magic, you have to use the spell, so that's that. But I think this is the moment where I come to an end, where I'm just done. I'm confused, I don't get it, and I'm mad with power. So I decided to just go and save the game and call it quit for the night. But despite the title here, the save, where the F is it? Don't you worry, I find it in part 3. I already found it, and I've already gone through the entire Wizard Institute of Technology. With that said, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time, when we're live again. See you soon, folks!